Welcome back, lords and ladies. Your liege lord has returned from his pilgrimage to the United Kingdom. To any of my viewers who are in the UK currently, you guys have an amazing country. I love it. Took a whole tour around the UK. Started it in England. We went up the west coast into Wales, and we went up into the Highlands of Scotland. It was absolutely amazing. Really enjoyed my trip. I will be honest though, it's great to be back, guys. Hope you guys are excited. Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long, because we're getting back into our Bohemian Rhapsody series. Episode 51. We got some exciting stuff to do here in the beginning. I've got a wedding plan for us. My son still hasn't been married off yet, and he's in his 30s. So we are going to have a marriage. It's not going to happen immediately. We have to wait a couple of years, but pretty much towards the beginning of this episode, we're going to be having a grand wedding, and we're going to get our heir married. Now, one kind of thing is the woman that I chose to marry him to is relatively young, and I'm predicting that when they get married, they're probably most likely just going to start having kids out of control. So let's hope that we can take control of our son soonish, and we can manage it ourselves, be in control of him when all the kids start happening. Because I would like to give him the ability to embrace celibacy if he wants to, just so we can curtail all the children. She's gonna be younger than I am, so that's even more length of time for us to just have children like crazy. I mean, I want my son to be happy, and I want him to bang his wife and everything, but we don't want him going crazy with the kids. We are going to continue to grow. That's another thing that we're trying to do. I am fabricating claims. Let's look at our grand council. Look at the amazing people that I have working for me. Excluding my patriarch, he sucks, but everybody else, look how impressive my council is. Freddy is in good hands. Wherever I go, my guest Sophia is sure to follow. That look in her eyes, the words on her lips. I know exactly what she's after. How sweet, but no. I'm not trying to... How old is she? 27? Oh... She's barren, so that would kind of prevent kids, but we're not gonna... We're just gonna do the smart thing and not even get ourselves in this situation in the first place. So a little change of pace. We are in the martial lifestyle, because we're going to be doing a lot of fighting, and I feel like going down the martial lifestyle tree will help us with wars. Grandson named Freddy. I love his name. He's a genius, so he does deserve the name. I would actually like my realm priest to die. I don't... He kind of sucks. We're progressing quite quickly towards our next dynasty legacy, which is what I want to see. We still can't research any innovations because we are so far ahead of the curve technologically that we have to wait for the next era for 1200. So in 1200 we'll finally be able to start researching new things. Me and my sister are burying the hatchet finally. One of my friends died. One of my counselors died. He was my counselor. 28 is absolutely acceptable. And I'm going to befriend him. He's doing something time sensitive. So we want to befriend our steward. So let's take a look at the woman that I chose for my son. She's got pretty good traits. I like every single one of her personality traits, and she's well-rounded in terms of her skills. She's a genius as well, and I think if I'm not mistaken, we are related. This is too suspicious. Her congenital traits are too suspicious. So somehow she's related to me, but she's not in my family or dynasty. So I think it's far enough away in my family that it's not gross. Like, if we're extended cousins. Alright, the first poem of the episode. Let's see how crap it is. The mightiest men must leave this earth, no matter what realms they have given birth, and hope only for memory's grace, that their history finds true place. Thanks. Another another poem telling me to die. She's only 15, so one more year. When she turns 16, we have to do this grand wedding. We can declare a war, as long as we don't have a peace treaty with Moldavia. Nope, we can't, so we can go to war. This will actually finish a duchy that we're in the process of creating. It's the last piece. Let's take it. And I'll be smart about it, and this should speed up how long it takes to raise my men. We're just gonna raise men-at-arms. That's all we need. She's already betrothed. Tell some prisoners to get out. I could potentially ally with some people. Let me check them out. Nope. Nope. Not worth my time at all. Ooh, we just relieved 58 stress, which is really clutch. Ooh, Temez, or however you pronounce this. It just broke up, so let's start taking advantage of that. Let's start grabbing some claims. But betrothed can marry in grand wedding. Before we do that, let's take care of some grovelers. I want to enjoy my wedding. I don't want a groveling session hanging over me. My lord, I represent the religious community of Spremberg. While rummaging through our modest archive, we have come across a very peculiar book. The cover was dusty, the binding fragile, and the pages were yellowed by time, but it contained the most unusual drawings, and the script itself was unknown to us all. We are certain it is unique in the world, a long lost vault of knowledge, a true treasure. That's why we offer it to you. Perhaps it's the original copy of the will of God, or it's a memoir from the world's creation. This is something that's permanent. This sticks with me until I guess I die. A gay mysterious book. We can help Sophia out. I don't care about Sophia. I care about myself. The whole throne room falls silent as my vassal Count Jost enters triumphantly, followed by two struggling servants who are dragging a chained wolf. Smiling proudly, Jost exclaims, "My lord, I present you a gift worthy of the mightiest ruler in the world. This magnificent beast was hunted in the forest of Bruno. I think that's my land. I own it. How dare you hunt without my permission? And now I offer it to you as a symbol of my devotion and your unparalleled power." Let me confirm that. Am I Bruno? No, I'm not. Okay, I was wrong. Somebody else's land. I can gain a hide carpet for 50 years. Do I want a pet monster? No. This isn't a dread build, so I'm not going to do that. I'll take this carpet. The air is thick with anticipation as my vassal Duke Bretislav approaches me. My lord, I come with great news, but with a solution to fix this problem. It's become increasingly clear that the Arabian, Slovenes, and Czechs are becoming more, perhaps even too similar. It is paramount that we show them that it's us, Czechs, who are at the forefront of innovation. I feel like I get this so much. I feel like I get this event so much. We'll celebrate our Czechness. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Now let's get this wedding started. Gain an alliance with the selected character. If I had still had the stress, but I relieved it already. I got that nice stress relief before. So I guess recreation isn't necessarily what I need to do. Don't need to matchmake anybody either. Just do recreation. It's called a grand wedding for a reason, so we're going all out. 99 people are coming. They'd be fools to miss out on it, so of course 99 people want to come. Relatively cheap, only 1,300 gold. We could do 100 of these weddings. But before we get started, let me double check things. Do I have any prisoners? I might have prisoners. Nope. Ready. Gotta wait for her and her dumb horse to just slowly make their way here. We became friends with our steward. Alright, Realm Priest, you need to die. Soon. I want a better... I need to be fabricating claims, so the better Realm Priest I get, the faster it'll go. Army movement speed plus 15%. Travel speed. Let's do that. looks so stupid that she's reaching for it. Like, they all... I think Paradox did that on purpose. My grandson Jaroslav has been asking me for a ragdoll for a long time, and I told him I would get him one in 3 months if he displayed more focus in his studies. He simply waved my offer away, saying he didn't really care about it anymore. He wants to be fickle. I'm gonna be able to relieve stress during this wedding, so I'll take the stress. Let's give him the content trait. Fickle isn't bad. By no means is fickle bad. It's just I prefer content. Empress Vladislava. What's she crying about? Oh, she's the mom. What's taking so long? 3 months until the wedding begins? She's gonna stand there for 3 months, just reaching. Alright, fine. No factions. So I guess while we're waiting, just on my trip, I enjoyed Scotland so much. We went to Edinburgh. Edinburgh is so amazing. Anyway, back to the game. The spouses Freddy and Olga are both here, looking radiant in their best attire. At my signal, everyone will get into position and the ceremony will begin. I'm enjoying the ceremony, proud of what I managed to organize. Everything has gone well so far, and as soon as I think it, I know I've jinxed it. Olga freezes in confusion, having clearly forgotten the next step to the ceremony. Just say yes. Just say yes, and that's all you need to do. I can improve her opinion. She already loves me. The day has finally come, and I couldn't be prouder of my Freddy, the beautiful groom. As a person standing by my side has unwillingly discovered, look at him, isn't he radiant? Yeah, he is. And it's such a good match, everything is perfect. By my side, Count Andrej just smiles politely. I'm so proud of you, Freddy. We get 150 renown? Nice. I'll take it. How close are we now? We're getting there. We're almost there. We're gonna get our next Dynasty Legacy. The ceremony has finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals have been completed, and all that's left is the final vows, the formal consent, and the seal on the marriage. As both Freddy and Olga say I do, the crowd starts cheering, and we all stand witness to the beginning of their life together. Bedding ceremony? With all the formalities behind us, it's now time to celebrate. I signal for the servants to bring out the food and drinks, and to shepherd the guests to the feast venue. Let the wedding banquet begin. Alright, not there yet. Nope, I'm getting ahead of myself. Despite the festivities, a look of pure and abject horror rapidly overcomes Freddy as his Aunt Sarah begins shakily standing up, goblin in hand. A known blowhard and braggart, Sarah begins launching into a lengthy diatribe on the role she played in the groom's upbringing. Did she? This is my sister who I sent to a nunnery. She should have nothing to do. She's had nothing to do with his life. What are you talking about? Alright, she's telling embarrassing anecdotes. Freddy looks like he wants to die. Because of our diplomacy, we could just... we could shrug her off sarcastically. Thank you, Sarah, for that lovely speech. Now sit down. She used to be our rival, right? Everyone is in good spirits. On my left, a group of children is hypnotized by the jugglers. On my right, poets declaim their latest compositions to an adoring crowd. However, the whole banquet falls silent when a crew of dancers bearing torches make their way to the center of the venue, inviting guests to join them along the way. The view is breathtaking in the low lights of the early evening. The torches light up their smiling faces against the darkening sky and cast interwoven patterns into their shadows. It all looks amazing until Harold trips, knocks a torch from a neighbor's hand, and sets his clothes aflame. Just let him burn? No. Let's be a hero. We're gonna save her from the flames. Didn't we save somebody else earlier? So that's another war we can fight. I guess we'll wait until after the marriage, and then we'll fight these. We'll be able to fight 2 wars simultaneously, hopefully. Both at the same time. Throughout the meal, I find myself easily drawn into Sarah's conversation. She has some very interesting opinions, makes the very best jokes, and we seem to have so much in common. Whenever I'm recounting an anecdote, she listens attentively and chips in with all the appropriate comments at the appropriate time. Who would have thought I'd find such a pleasant company? Wasn't she just our rival, like, not even a month ago? We buried the hatchet, like, not too long ago, and all of a sudden, we're chummy? At least she's not taking it too hard that we sent her to a nunnery. She's irritable, too. This doesn't make any sense. We just became friends. What a complete 180. As the wedding host, I know I should be spending time with the couples and their families, but I just can't tear myself away from my friend, King Haley. Or Healy. I can see Olga starting to glare at me, but every time I try to excuse myself, Healy, or I'm saying it that way, Healy has me howling with laughter. Just excuse yourself from him, Freddy. I don't want to fight. I don't want to become a rival with my daughter-in-law. That wouldn't be good. Somebody wants to forge a crown and she's considered legendary? Absolutely. Let's see. Let's see how it turns out. It might be better than that. The hall is awash with a riotous parade of acting troupes, dancing musicians and exotic charlatans, delighting guests en masse. Near my seat, both Prince Samuel and King Walram share their opinions on the display. Now this is how I like it, cackles Samuel. A grand, nay, magnificent affair. It's aight, but it's all rather showy, Walram sniffs. I could do with a bit more room to talk. Yeah, I mean, he has a point. We have, like, hundreds of people here. I'm assuming they both love me. Of course, everybody on the earth loves me, so... Do we want learning, or do we want stewardship? I'll take the stewardship lifestyle. Oh, it just gave us a perk. Nice. Oh, no, no. Oh, yes. Domestic affairs efficiency, or let's get more levies. Every wedding banquet is a host to a frankly interminable number of speeches, some long, some short, some honest, some deceptive, roiling up and down the hall, punctuating every course of the feast in waves. As my turn nears, I'm left wondering, should I consider the happy couple or focus on the festivities? Praise the party, come on. Oh, no. Praise the happy couple. Yes. This bedridden woman is that my... She must have gotten sick. She must have just gotten sick. Sight, taste, touch, smell, even sound. No human sense is left untouched by the scale and grandeur of the evening's food. A fabulous melee of art and fare. Near my seat, both King Letold and King Heli share their opinions about the spread. More contrarians. Moans Letold. Now this is how you throw a feast. My, it is certainly a bustling... Heli complains. I barely get a chance to taste each dish. A slower pace wouldn't go amiss. Just smile and nod. Let's not take sides. Actually, that's a lie. I want some learning lifestyle. Ah, it didn't give us a perk. That music was kind of foreboding. I can see that all guests are satisfied and pretty tired, but the day celebration is not over. I quickly organize a festive procession to lead the newlyweds to their bedchamber. Let the newlyweds celebrate privately. For us who remain, let's pour another drink. Okay. I thought something bad happened. More renown? Is this going to give us our legacy? No? The newlyweds have taken their leave, consigned by the families to the bedchamber to consummate their union. The rest of us return to the banquet hall to make merry and celebrate. The rest of the evening is mine to spend how I wish. How many friends do you have, Freddy? 6? Give him a learning education. I had an empty slot for a kid, so let's educate somebody. With the newlyweds retired for the evening, the braziers are lit, the flagons filled, and musicians rallied for festivities long into the night. Hours later, I find myself looking hazily down a goblet at Svatopluk, father of the bride, who was just almost choked on his slivovitz in mirth. He slurs, "Yo, I know I wasn't sure about your mercury sword, but you're alright." I increase my intrigue by 1? For free? Yeah. She's pregnant already. Holy crap, they wasted no time. When finally she's literally pregnant already. She's been pregnant for 2 months. Uh-oh. I'm hoping this is actually his child. I think it is. That was really quick. So, I guess that means they're a good match. They're already having kids. Let's hope it's a girl. Let's hope it's a girl. Oh, wow, she's perfect. Upper Bosnia took this. My daughter's sneaking around. I am comfortably soaking in the bathhouse. Finally getting some well-deserved downtime when a grating voice from somewhere nearby interrupts my tranquil thoughts. Did you see his... and that ridiculously tiny... A little further into the room, I spot Duchess Richsa, making obscene gestures surrounded by a crowd of laughing sycophants. It's hard to miss that they are all staring at me. I barely know her and I already feel like I hate her. How dare her. How dare she ridicule me in public. I will not forget this slight. I don't know what she's talking about, Freddy. You had like 1,000,000 children. There is nothing wrong with your manhood. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just jealous that she doesn't get to... She doesn't get a piece of me, you know what I mean? She doesn't get to touch it. She couldn't handle it. Modify some contracts, and we just got our... We just got our legacy. Earning respect. Personal power plus... personal scheme power plus 25% and more diplomacy lifestyle experience. Nice. Next is assertive rulers, short reign duration. That'll help our son. Vassals are less likely to join factions. Excellent. And more vassal limit. Even though we don't really need the vassal limit, we have more than enough limit for... We have 102 allowed. But I'll take vassal limit whenever I can. So just 2 more legacies and we're done in that dynasty legacy tree. Just 2 more. Realm Priest, are you gonna die? Hurry up. Ah, they had a boy. Svatapluck. He's perfect too. He deserves the name Freddy. If we have to change his name eventually... If we have to change his name again, I doubt... I mean, unless he has a brother down the line that is exactly like him, perfect like he is, Herculean, beautiful, and genius, he's probably going to take the throne. Now, remember, we waited to get our son married off. He had his son when he was 35. That is a really good distance in age between the two of them, so I'm happy with him. And I probably should have saved that space for my my son's son. What am I looking for? I'm looking abandon, remove guardian. That's it. We've already decided to send him to university the second he came out of his mom. I spot my wife, Vladislava, chattering excitedly to Debbie, listing ideas and suggestions for her crown. My metalsmith is barely concealing her contempt, clearly annoyed at my spouse's interference. And as you are forging a crown, she goes on, it may as well match my grandmother's old crown. Part of Debbie's soul is dying. I really want this to be high quality, but I don't like those odds. My wife is most likely going to screw it up. Just leave her to a business. A new age of knowledge is upon us. A university has been founded in the realm of Queen Kunhuta of Poland. Oh, another one of my vassals built a university. Interesting. The King of Poland, or the Queen of Poland. It has quickly becoming a hub for scholars and other learned people, proclaiming it as the ultimate environment for young people to learn the trivium and quadrivium, and all else one might need in order to understand the world. Okay, well, I mean, I'm happy that like my realm is displaying like learnedness and like things are spreading, but there's no way her university is going to be better than mine. My university has existed for centuries already, so she's got a lot of catching up to do. At the end of the field exercise, it has seemed a brilliant idea to practice regrouping an army in disarray. I split my troops and ordered every officer to independently make their way to Prague. Of course, by the third day of waiting, but with only half of my army in place, I am now seeing flaws in the plan. Duke Vaclav suggests I ride out with a contingent of knights to find the missing troops, while the rest of the army returns home. Yeah, I want a lifestyle perk, please, so this will be exciting. Let's check it out. Powerful Vassal Opinion plus 12. It is a little specific. It's only Powerful Vassal, so that's only like six specific people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 specific people. So it's very specific. And only powerful vassals on the council will give me that tax contribution. So I don't know. I think my other one's better. How many courtly vassals do I have? 9 of them. Yeah, my current crown's better. Thank you, though. I can hear an absolute ruckus coming from a roadside tavern. Oh, that's where my troops went? One of my knights kicks open the door, revealing a room full of my wayward soldiers. My arrival makes them fall silent and stare down into their tankards with nary a word between them. The proprietor narrows his eyes. So you're responsible for this? What? How dare you talk to me? How dare you address me as you? Because I'm a patriarch, I have this option. Grab a drink for the road, man, and let us be off. So I guess this is just us looking the other way. You are certain you can convince these soldiers to join the search? Like, I should be mad at them. They're drinking on the job. Alright, I'll just be nice. Approaching a lake, I spot a camp pitched on its shores. As I enter it, I am met by the sergeant in charge. My lord, our water stores leaked while on the move, and our pack animals cannot make the march home without more water than we currently have. The soldier looks at me nervously. If the lord and his knights help carry water skins, however... What? He's telling me to do work? Freddy's strong. Let's do it. Freddy, you want your martial lifestyle perk, so... When my outriders brought news of the little encampment, I did not expect to find the soldiers still practicing their battle formations. It seems that my vassal Duke Vaclav took it upon himself to continue the field exercises while waiting for word from the main army. His troops line up neatly as I ride up and meet them. My soldiers need to follow my orders. If I abandon the search, I don't think I'm going to get this perk. I have to go through with this. Alright, we can fight this war now. Or these wars, I should say. Weak alliances, not worried about it. Weak alliances, not worried about it. I'll raise everybody this time. The last of my troops have made it back to Prague and order has been restored. Though this was hardly a display of military brilliance, I have gained a new perspective on my army and the individual soldiers of which it is composed. Alright, we got our perk. Heavy infantry damage and toughness, spearman toughness, archer damage, skirmisher. Siege weapon effectiveness plus 40%. That's pretty dirty. Let's do hit and run. We're gonna try to finish the whole tree, so it doesn't really matter. Bunch of allies are joining the fight against me. Bring it on, I say. Is this a duchy with only one county in it? Are you serious? Alright. Where's the one we were giving away? Alright, this one. Nope, another army. My stewardship went up. Graceful aging. What a great dynasty legacy. Oh, we got a doubled up county. A county with two holdings. Let's take care of that. This is the main holding. This person's gonna be a duke. Let's find another dynasty member. And then when I get the ability, or when I finish the duchy, I will create the title. I'm gonna have to fight the Byzantines for this. Our wars with the Byzantines are getting closer and closer. I'm trying to avoid and take everybody else out first. And just, I'm putting off a war with the Byzantines until we have to. Apparently, Nemoj spit in my grandson Jaroslav's food during a dinner a few nights ago. You're a fiend, Jaroslav screams, but you're a knave. Nemoj screams back. Jaroslav has been fighting with Nemoj every day since. Not a minute goes by without him plotting some sort of petty revenge. My grandson wants to be vengeful. No. Oh, prisoners? We probably have a bunch. Kill him. Alright, so we have a treaty with Bosnia. I might be able to get all three of these counties because this one county touches all three of them. So I can get these really quickly. And we can take Raska out all at once. I can negotiate an alliance with my son. I guess, why not? Alright, there's some shenanigans going on. Gain more vigilant. Hope no one's trying to kill me. My spy master is a badass, so he'll prevent anything like that from happening. Or we'll definitely discover it. So there we go, now we have a granddaughter. Oh, I should have named her. Whoops. How are we feeling? We're feeling fine. There was a faction against me? I didn't even realize. This little midget lady has something to say. A pallid individual who looks as if she has spent her entire life skulking underground is lurking in the corner of my throne room. Yeah, she's spent her entire life skulking underground because she's a dwarf. That's what dwarfs do. I've heard tell you might want a secret passage installed. I can craft any impure corridor your twisted heart desires. Yeah, give me an escape passage. Enemy hostile scheme success chance. This will protect me a little bit more, just in case somebody's trying to murder me. I'll do that. Realm will lose land? I might lose a county? Is that what's... That shouldn't happen. I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring it. Some moments must be recorded forever. The time that I became friends with King Heli of Novgorod is one of them. Such an incredible memory must be preserved for all time. My mastery of the Czech Slovene language would make penning this a trivial matter. Assembling and illustrating a tome can quickly become costly. Well, cost is no object, so let's do it. Maybe we can save up 1,000,000 gold. Let's see if we can do it. The secret truth has reached the light of day. My granddaughter has had an affair. So this guy that we just learned about losing land from, we already learned a secret against him? Oh no, it's revealed. He's an adulterer. My granddaughter's a fornicator. My daughter can become my friend. Sure, the more the merrier. You have so many friends. Oh my god, so much drama with my daughters. Daughters drive you crazy. Still can't fill these 2 accolades, which is kind of bothering me. I might have to bite the bullet eventually and just create a new accolade, but for now, I don't need to. My lord, did you hear the news? My antiquarian Sophia approaches me. The fame of Emperor Freddy's Mayor Lakov's Warhammer. So this unmagnificent piece of crap is apparently a killing weapon of fame. Anyway, the fame reaches far and wide and keeps growing. Everybody cares about this thing that's rotting in my junk drawer. Everybody speaks with admiration of the invincible weapon that cuts down enemies. It's common. It's not even that great. It becomes a renowned weapon. Wow, that was so random. How do people even know about it? Ooh, we can take the Duchy of Raska. No. I was hoping maybe we'd be able to fight this war before the end of the episode, but I don't think we're going to have enough time. We're getting close to the end here. The end is approaching. This woman is considered legendary, and she wants to write a book about herbs. Do I let her? I'm gonna be bringing her into my court. She's a heretic. If the book turns out well, I'll keep her. If not, she can get out. Oh, Venice just took control of that duchy here. Another person becomes my friend? No, we have enough friends already. My sister Betty died of old age. My grandson wants to be just. That's his final trait. Calm, content, and just. Not bad. The blessed weapon of God, another piece of crap that's getting attention. My lord, my antiquarian Sophia requires my attention. Let me introduce you to Jimram, a man of sanctity renowned throughout your lands. Who? He has come to your court attracted by your fame as a pious and just ruler and would like to extend divine protection to one of your treasures. Will you allow it? Fine. Let him bless the piece of garbage. He wants to do that. Another poem. What man does not hope to rest when tired, no matter his wealth and treasure acquired, and hope only for memory's grace so that the whole world remembers their face? Alright, I get it. The subtext is clear. We get it. I will die in my own time. Relax. My devotion is used as an example by all, from mighty king to lowly beggar, and with that come the disciples. Today, Conrad is ushered in and introduced as representing a small Catholic brotherhood from Turov in Turov. Most Holy Emperor, my friends and I hear of a wondrous book being made for you and wish to donate. Yes, please. Forceful knock on the door clears every bit of drowsiness from my mind. Who deserves it? Who disturbs an emperor at this hour? My late night visitor is none other than Visnata. I have to speak with you privately, away from listening ears. I've discovered something very interesting. Visnata has uncovered a secret of Duke Letoslav's. He's willing to share it with me if I let him off the hook. I like his mustache. I lose my hook against him. I guess that's fine. I haven't really had any use for the hook. I can't edit a contract or anything, so sure. Can I edit yours, though? I can't. So getting a hook on this guy is kind of useless, too. $5 years seems to be the fastest. It's alright, here we go. Another person that I have to befriend. And this realm priest refuses to die. Alright, so it's not going to happen in this episode. We literally just hit an hour right when I was looking at the time. We're not going to be able to get this episode, so once we get this claim done, next episode, we'll be able to get 3. We'll get 3 counties all at once. Hopefully, Freddy lives long enough. Oh, we're ailing now. Of course, right when I check, we're ailing. Okay, let's wait for this book to finish. Let's check it out, and then that'll be the end for us. Herbs and other potent plants. Alright, a medium health boost. Let's see. Small health boost, learning +1, learning lifestyle experience, and prestige. Alright, that's better than what she made. Let's check the other one. Learning +1, health medium boost, prestige 0.4. Alright, this isn't better than either of my books. Alright, a little disappointing. I'm gonna tell her to get out now. I could have made her an artificer. Let me check. I'm gonna be sad. I could have made her an artificer. I probably should have done that. Oh well. Another groveling set. I'm gonna put it off. I'm not gonna put it off. Groveling sessions take too long. And I don't want this video to go on for too much longer. Or it's actually gonna end now. We're ending it here. So we got a wedding. Our son already had a son. He got married. They're already having kids. Our current ruler is starting to ail now, so it might not be too long for when we take control of our son. But I would really like to get this conquest here while Freddy's still alive before we take control of our next ruler. So let's hope we have enough time to do that. I think we should be fine. But that's going to do it for this one, everybody. Lords and ladies, so glad to be back with you. So glad we're back to doing our series. Love Bohemian Rhapsody. I missed this game so much. It was 2 weeks until I started playing, so I'm satisfying a nice fix that I haven't been able to satisfy for 2 weeks. But I'm happy. I'm glad to be back. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you are not yet. Join the ranks of my awesome lords and ladies. And I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 52 will be coming at you soon. Hopefully we'll be able to get back on a nice schedule again. But until episode 52, I will see you there, guys. So have a good one.